So, do you own maybe a rental or two or flip some houses and you're kind of frustrated with your inability to scale real estate so that you can make $10,000 a month, right? If that's you, you're not alone. I was the same way. And there's a very good tool out there that helps you with solving this problem. It's ChatGPT or some other AI like Claude or Perplexity. The question is, have you used Chat as an advisor? And interestingly, most people have not. They use it to summarize meetings and books and things of that nature, but not really as an advisor. And that's what we're going to do in this video. What I did in the previous video is actually asked it, I prompted it in a way that says, hey, I want to make $10,000 per month in real estate. And the result really wasn't very useful. So what I want to do in this video is actually show you a better system of prompting chat that gives you much better strategy that is right for you. Let's get into it. So what I did last time here is I asked the chat, how do I make $10,000 per month with real estate? And it really just covered the gamut. I don't know, it did basically included, the only thing it probably left out was maybe pad splits, co-living, but it has rentals here, got some syndications, flipping, short-term rentals, commercial. They basically cover everything. The question is, well, which one? And it lists you pros and cons. Well, this is good, this is bad, this needs money, this doesn't need money. And so it's not very useful. So what we want to do here, and then I asked it, give me some timelines for that. And this is interesting, but again, there's so much stuff here that I'm really confused about what really is going to help. So what I want to do here is I want to show you a better system, and it's called the CRIT system. Okay, it's by this guy here, Jeff Woods, the AI-driven leader. It's on Amazon. So what I'm going to do here is I want to paste this in here for you to take a look at, and CRIT really stands for context, role, interview, and task. And it's a different way of prompting a chat. And basically what it does is it kind of tells you, I want you to be this kind of expert. And interestingly, it actually interviews you. And this is the power of it. So let me walk you through this here. So context here. So this was me in 2004. I'm a software developer making $120,000 a year. I like my job, but I'm tied to a desk all day. At least that was at the time. Now I'm tied to Zoom all day. I love traveling, and I'm trying to plan a trip to Disney with my family, but I ran out of vacation days. I own a rental property. I flipped a few houses, and I like the income I get, but I need more time, bandwidth to buy more and manage these properties. I can't quit my job because it would take too long to acquire enough properties to replace my income. I don't want to sacrifice my way of living. I'm looking for a real estate strategy I can pick up as a full-time worker that pays me passive income, replaces my salary in 1 to 3 years. That's key. So that's context. Now, your role is to act as someone with experience in all fields of real estate, owning 3 of every classification of assets. Okay. Then the interview. You will ask me 3 questions, but ask them one at a time to gain deeper context about my situation and experience in real estate so you can better provide a solution. And that's really the key as well. Task. Then you will provide me with 3 real estate strategies that would fit perfectly with my situation and skill set that I can pursue while still working my developer job, but pay me meaningful income, passive income, so I can earn $10,000 a month. Then suggest the one best strategy you advise I should pursue. Because top 3 is pretty cool. So let's see what it comes back with. All right, so it's asking me, how much capital, cash, or liquid assets do you have available right now that you'd be comfortable investing into real estate over the next 12 to 24 months? So I came up with something like this. I have $50,000 saved up, but I'm only comfortable deploying maybe 20, let's say 25,000, half for training, acquisition, or fees if I know that the strategy will work. I'm also open to partnering with someone who has capital if that means doing bigger or more profitable deals, and I don't have to do everything. I'm open to raising capital, but I've never done this, and so I'm not sure how good I would be. Let's see what chat asks me next. So the second question is, when you say you want passive income, how passive do you mean? For example, would you be open to learning syndication, raising capital, which requires networking and some active, or do you only want to write a check and let someone else do the work? So, I mean, ideally, I don't want to do anything at all, but I already know with $20,000, there's no way I'm going to get $10,000 out of that. So I'm going to say I'd be open to learning syndication or accountable, but I have to be able to do it in my spare time. All right, so the third question is, what's your comfort level with sales and networking? For example, do you enjoy talking to people about opportunities, presenting and building trust? Would you rather stay behind the scenes and let someone else handle that side? And this is really up to you. of what you are, because this is, you're either more of a relationship person, or you're kind of a behind the scenes, maybe someone who's a little more operational. So yeah, let's see what happens here if I say I'd rather stay behind the scenes and someone else handle that side. Let's see. All right, so this is what it says here. It says passive investor, LP, but it says here to hit 10,000, you'd need 1.5 million to invest. I just told them I had 50,000, so I don't know why you're suggesting that, chat. CoGP back office role. You partner with an active syndicator providing skills they lack, underwriting, systems, tech, or asset management, while they handle capital raising. This lets you get ownership in deals without being the front-facing salesperson. Your software developer mindset makes you a good fit for underwriting, automation, or building investor systems. One deal can bring $2,000 to $5,000 per month in passive income after fees and equity. So 2 to 3 deals could replace your salary with 2 to 3 years. Requires learning, network, and find the right opera, but you don't need to be the salesperson. Okay, so that's pretty cool. STRs acquire 2 to 4 short-term rental property in strong vacation markets. Each property could net about 2,000. With partners, you can control 4 to 5 units in 1 to 2 year, putting near. This is a more active at the beginning, finding market same system, but if you outsource management, it can be mostly passive. Okay, well, that sounds pretty good too. Now, one strategy for you, given you don't love networking sales, don't have tons of capital, and want meaningful passive income, partners will go GP or operate side by side in multifamily syndications. Why? You understand real estate numbers. You can leverage your software, so you don't need to raise capital. 1 or 2 solid deals with the right partners could really get you to $10,000 a month in 2 to 3 years. All right, now it's very helpful. Do you want me to sketch out a roadmap? Sure. Let's see what roadmap you got here. All right, let's see what comes up here. Foundation, some education here. Focus course or mentoring program is worth the $5,000 to $15,000 investment here. Skill positioning, networking target, not broad, because you're looking for active syndicators. Okay, some setup here. Build credible, awful value. You're providing maybe some underwriting, deal flow, and then you're looking for a partner, an active partner. Now you're getting in month 7 to 12, you're getting into active deal flow. By month 12, you should have ownership in a 50 to 150 unit deal. Even a small slice can net $1,500 in cash flow plus back end upside. And then you're scaling up, second and third deal, role specializations, income growth. At this stage, 2 to 3 deals could produce $2,000 to $5,000 in relative passive cash flow. And then you're transitioning into $10,000 per month. So this is kind of like the 1 to 2 year roadmap. And again, I did not prompt it with anything specific. I just asked me questions, and it may be a little bit different for you as well. But this is the way you kind of use chat now to kind of use it as an advisor that now is more custom to your situation. All right, so whenever you're using chat now, start using it to more as an advisor, like a trusted advisor that has a lot of experience for anything in life, really, and use the CRIT method, establish the context, give it the role, make it interview you, ask you up to 3 or 5 questions one at a time, and give it a task to perform, and then start prompting it, and it's going to be much more helpful in guiding you towards a strategy, in this case, real estate investing. So I love chat and I love AI. Especially using it like this as well, with the right prompt and questions. I think it can be used as a very useful tool and help you become a better real estate investor. Now, in my next video, I'm going to be using ChatGPT to teach me very extensively how to actually go about buying an apartment building. So it gave us a bit of a roadmap, but you're like, well, gosh, how do I do all this stuff? So watch that next video. We're going to go over how to use chat to teach us how to do it.